AITA for not splitting my inheritance with my friend who said the universe owes her. Alright, so I'm 27, living in Denver, working as a marketing assistant at a real estate firm. Not glamorous, but I'm not complaining. I don't live paycheck to paycheck anymore, and I finally paid off my student loans, thanks to my great aunt who passed away and left me around $38,000. Not lotto money, but damn near life-changing when you've been budgeting frozen burritos and counting gas money. I hadn't told many people, mostly just my cousin, who also got a chunk, and my best friend since college. Let's call her Rachel. We've been close since freshman year, roommates in the dorms, study partners, late-night Taco Bell runs, all of it. I honestly thought she'd be happy for me. So we're at this Mexican place near Wash Park. Tacos, tequila, whiskey. Catching up. I casually mention the inheritance, say something like, "Yeah, it helped me pay off my loans, finally feel like I can breathe." I'm sipping my mezcal margarita thinking she'll say congrats or maybe ask about my aunt. Instead, she gets real quiet, like stiff, then goes, "Wow, must be nice. I bet you'll help out your friends who weren't so lucky growing up." I laugh, like awkward laugh. I say, I'll definitely cover more dinners from now on. I think I even made a dumb joke like, "Drinks on me for the next decade." She stares at me, dead serious, and says, "No, like, actually help. We've known each other forever. I think it'd be fair if you split it." I'm thinking she's joking, so I just go, "Wait, what?" She's still staring. "You know what I mean," she says. "You wouldn't even have graduated if I didn't keep bringing you coffee during finals. Remember how I used to Venmo you gas money when you were broke?" I kind of blinked at her. "Rachel, that was like $12 and a latte. And I didn't have a great aunt with a house in San Diego and investment accounts. Some of us came from nothing." Then she drops this line, I swear to God, she says, "This is just the universe evening the score." The check comes, I pay. She doesn't even fake reach for her wallet. I say, "I'm not splitting my inheritance, Rachel." She goes, "Wow, greedy, got it." Next day, she blocks me on Instagram, untags our old college photos, tells our mutual friends I ghosted her after I got rich. One of our friends DMs me like, "Damn, I heard you ditched Rachel after she helped you through your broke years." What? Helped me? I'm sorry, Rachel. The only thing I'm splitting is the check, and only with people who don't treat me like an ATM the second I catch a break. Alright, so I thought the drama was over after the weird-ass lunch and the Instagram ghosting. You'd think she'd cool off, maybe realize she overstepped, maybe even apologize. Nah, this girl went scorched earth. So about a week later, I'm grabbing drinks with some friends from our old college circle. Jesse, Mariah, a couple others. Rachel's not there, obviously, but the vibe is weird. Jesse's being short with me. Mariah's side-eyeing me when I talk. Finally, Jesse goes, "So I heard you're rich now and just ditching your old crew." I laugh like, "Okay, first of all, I'm not rich, I'm just debt-free, big difference." He shrugs and goes, "That's not what Rachel said. She told us you bought a condo and a new car and didn't even invite her to the housewarming." I literally choked on my beer. "What housewarming?" I said. "What condo? I still rent the same damn apartment, Jesse. My car's from 2014 and the brakes squeak." Mariah goes, "She also said you changed your number and blocked her." Bro, I had to hand them my phone like I'm in a damn courtroom. "Look, here's my number. Hasn't changed. She's the one who blocked me." Then it clicks. Rachel had been telling people I got some kind of mega inheritance, like millions, and was now pretending not to know anyone who helped me survive college. She even apparently said I stole ideas from her for a freelance pitch we worked on years ago in marketing class. I laughed, but it wasn't funny, because people believed her. Not everyone, to be fair, but enough to make my next few weeks suck. Mutuals stopped inviting me to things. People I thought were friends ghosted me. One girl even DM'd me like, "Honestly, money changes people. It's sad." I wanted to scream, but I didn't post a Notes app apology. I didn't start clapping back in group chats. I decided to just live my life. Until Rachel's mom, yes, her mom, calls me. Now backstory. Her mom and I used to be cool. She'd send me care packages during finals, treated me like one of her own. So I answer the call thinking maybe this is a peace offering. Nope. She goes, "I heard you're upset with Rachel. That breaks my heart, sweetie. She always saw you as family." I tell her calmly, "I'm not upset. I'm confused. She asked me to give her half my inheritance." Her mom gasps like I told her Rachel kicked a puppy. "I'm sure she didn't mean it like that. Rachel's been through a lot. You know how hard her childhood was?" Here we go. "She's had to fight for everything," her mom continues. "And you, well, it's easy to judge when things come easy." I just say, "Look, I loved Rachel, but I'm not a charity, and this whole guilt trip is insane." She sighs, real disappointed. "I thought you were different," then hangs up. 2 days later, I find out Rachel applied for a job at my company. Not in my department, but close enough that I saw the email thread in our HR system. Guess who she listed as a reference? Me. No joke. This girl blocks me, spreads lies, trashes me to everyone, and still thinks I'd vouch for her? I reply to the HR person like, hey, just FYI, we had a personal falling out. I don't feel comfortable serving as a reference. Super professional. No drama. You'd think it'd stop there. But then I get a text from an unknown number. Enjoy your blood money, bitch. Hope it keeps you warm when you're alone. Nice. So, after the anonymous blood money text, yeah, super subtle, Rachel, I'm fully done. I block the number. I block her on every possible app, even LinkedIn. I update my privacy settings. I assume she'll get bored eventually and move on to scamming her next rich friend. Guess again. It's a Sunday morning. I'm half awake in my pajamas eating leftover pad thai and watching Love is Blind reruns when my mom calls. She's in tears. Did you really tell someone I was ashamed of how you were raised? I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? She tells me she just got a Facebook message from some woman, long message, like several paragraphs, saying how disappointed she must be in me, that her daughter Rachel carried me emotionally and financially through college, and now I've cut ties because I'm embarrassed of my roots, that I've changed, that I look down on the people who helped me, and that my mom must be devastated to see who I became. I'm stunned. Wait, I say, Rachel messaged you through her mom's account? No, my mom says. It was some account named Sandra Goldenheart 2020, but she said her daughter's your friend Rachel. I Google it. Fake account. 0 posts, no profile pic, just some Pinterest quote in the bio. Karma has no deadline. Of course. I call my cousin, the one who also got inheritance money from our great aunt. We compare notes. Turns out Rachel tried to follow her last week from a new Instagram, a burner. My cousin didn't recognize the name but accepted it because it had spiritual quotes and dog pics. God, the kicker? That same day, my mom says someone tried to reset her Facebook password. She got the email. She's not tech savvy, so I spend the next hour helping her set up 2FA, change passwords, and lock it down. I'm furious. I message Rachel from a backup account one final time. You bring my mom into this again, and I swear to God, I'll send screenshots of everything you've said to HR at every job you apply to for the next 5 years. Try me. No response. But she sees it. Read receipt. I wait. A week goes by, then, boom! She shows up at my job. Not even exaggerating. She walks into our lobby with a resume in a damn manila folder like it's 2004. My coworker Stacy sees her first, recognizes her from old group pics I had on my desk. They're gone now for obvious reasons. She texts me, your ex-bestie is here. Do we need to call security? I go down to the lobby. I don't want to, but I need to end this face-to-face. Rachel's standing there, all smiles. Hey, long time no see. I stare at her. What are you doing here? She shrugs. I have a right to apply for jobs, don't I? I say, you also had a right to not harass my mom with fake Facebook accounts, but here we are. Her smile fades. Wow, you're still on that? I'm still on you trying to ruin my name because I didn't hand over a check. Are you even hearing yourself? She folds her arms. I thought we were family. No, Rachel. You thought I was your savings account. She scoffs, real dramatic. This is how you repay loyalty? I literally laugh in her face. Loyalty? Rachel, I fed you instant ramen for 2 years while you were too broke for groceries. You crashed on my couch after your breakup with Derek. I let you copy my entire media strategy paper. Her eyes narrow. So now it's a debt collection game? I lean in. You started that game. I just have receipts. Then I point to the front desk. Now please leave before I report this as harassment. I mean it. She mutters something under her breath and walks out. You'd think it ends there. It almost did. But a week later, my great aunt's lawyer calls. Apparently, Rachel emailed the firm, yes, the law firm, asking if the will could be reopened for fairness. Her email claimed she had proof of emotional debts owed by me and requested a moral arbitration. I can't make this up. The lawyer laughed it off, literally told me, this isn't Judge Judy, kid, but holy hell. So after Rachel emailed the estate lawyer, still not over that, I sat on it for a couple days. I wasn't scared, like legally she had nothing. But I was done playing defense. This girl was playing psycho tag with my whole life and I was just letting her run the field. No more. You know how they say don't stoop to their level? Yeah, I didn't. I dug a basement under that level. First move, petty, yes, but deserved. I created a Venmo request, $348.70, labeled it Emotional Labor During Your Derek Breakup 2019, plus 1 grande caramel macchiato waj almond milk. Sent it public. She declined it in 10 minutes. But oh, the comments. My friend Mariah, who finally came back to Team Sanity, commented, don't forget the Uber she called when you puked on Broadway Saint. She deserves interest. Then I emailed HR at my job. Just a little heads up. Not to block her application or anything, but to send over documentation of her previous attempts to manipulate employees and misrepresent references. All factual, all polite. HR thanked me. She didn't get an interview. Then came the final boss-level pettiness. Remember how Rachel always bragged in college about wanting to be a motivational speaker? Yeah, she had a YouTube channel. Real low-traffic stuff. Manifesting miracles with Rach. A few hundred followers, crystals, vision boards, all that. Well, I DM'd a few of her subscribers. Some were people we both knew, some I didn't. I sent one message. Just wanted to make you aware, this spiritual coach tried to emotionally blackmail me over an inheritance, including fake accounts and harassing my family. Happy to share screenshots if needed. I didn't lie. I didn't even post the screenshots publicly. I let the whispers do their work. Her next video, 43 views, comments disabled. Still, I wasn't done. I knew she was angling for a spot in this local women in media networking group in Denver. She'd been gassing it up for months, posting about her upcoming application. I was friends with one of the admin members, Jess, who worked with me on a freelance shoot last year. I slid into Jess's DMs like, hey, just so you know, if Rachel last name applies, here's a heads up. I had to block her on multiple platforms due to manipulative behavior and harassment. Do with that what you will. Jess replies 2 hours later. She applied last week. I just forwarded your message to the board. And guess who got politely rejected? With no feedback? Next day, Rachel posts a vague story. It's always your own people who block your blessings, but real ones know. Universe watching. #fake friends, #still a shine. Sure, Rachel. Shine on. The final straw? She tried to sneak into a friend's birthday party. A mutual friend, Lisa, was turning 30 and throwing a rooftop thing at the Ramble Hotel. I hadn't RSVP'd yet, but Lisa texted me, hey, random, Rachel just asked if you're coming. She said you guys worked things out? Sounded weird. I was like, excuse me? So I show up. Outfit on point. And oh yeah, I brought receipts, screenshots, the fake Facebook account, the job reference thing, the blood money text, just in case. Rachel walks in, sees me, and freezes. I don't even wait. I walk over and say loudly enough for the 3 girls nearby to hear, hey Rach, you want to tell Lisa why you said we worked things out? Or should I show her your burner accounts? Her jaw drops. She tries to laugh it off like, oh my God, relax, I just didn't want to make it awkward. Too late. Lisa pulls me aside later and goes, yeah, she's not coming to anything I host again. You'd think I'd feel amazing, right? Queen Petty, justice served. But I don't know. I went home that night, sat in my car for 10 minutes before going inside. Just tired. All this energy wasted on someone who should have just been happy for me. Maybe I did too much, maybe not enough. Maybe this is what happens when people treat friendship like a transaction. Okay, so after the rooftop party blowout and Rachel getting officially blacklisted from basically every circle she used to run in, I figured the saga was finally over. My mental inbox was full. No more surprises. Wrong. 3 months go by. Life starts to feel normal again. I'm back to late-night Chick-fil-A runs, cringy office happy hours, and actually sleeping without checking my phone for "you'll regret this" messages. Rachel hadn't popped up in weeks. Then I get a letter, a real honest-to-God envelope, no return address, just my name, printed in her exact all-caps handwriting like we're still in dorm room drama. I open it. Inside is a folded piece of college-ruled paper. Blue ink, 2 pages, no dear, just, so I guess congratulations are in order. You got what you wanted. Everyone thinks I'm nuts and you're the poor, emotionally manipulated little angel. It went on. Do you even remember when we used to dream together in that freezing dorm room? When you cried over your dad ghosting you and I stayed up with you all night eating stale Oreos? I wasn't trying to take your inheritance. I was trying to say, don't forget me now that life got easier. I wanted to feel like I mattered to you, not like a side character you outgrew. Then she wrote, yeah, I went too far, maybe way too far. But do you really think you were innocent? You loved having someone to vent to. Someone who made you feel like the smart one, the lucky one. When you finally made it, I became a mirror you didn't want to look into. That's why you ghosted first. Don't lie to yourself. She ended with, I'm moving. Different city, different scene. I won't reach out again. I'm tired. But just so you know, I never wanted your money. I wanted to matter. Maybe next time when someone says, wow, must be nice, don't just laugh it off. Maybe they're trying to say something you didn't hear. That's it. No threats, no accusations, just whatever that was. It messed me up for a few days. I didn't respond. Still haven't, still won't. Because here's the thing, she wasn't totally wrong. I did like being the one who got out, the one who paid the bill, the one who made it. And yeah, maybe I did start seeing Rachel as a burden, not a friend. It got messy, fast, but that doesn't excuse what she did. The fake accounts, the emails, the manipulation. There's trying to reconnect, and then there's lighting a whole damn village on fire just because you're cold. Still, I kept the letter. It's in a drawer, not because I'm sentimental, but because sometimes I need the reminder that friendships can break ugly, that you can love someone and they can still poison the well just because you didn't pour them a glass. So, ATA for not giving Rachel a dime? No idea. But I sleep just fine now. And if karma is watching, I hope it's taking notes from both of us. Thanks for sticking through the whole story. Thanks for watching. If you liked the story, hit subscribe. See you in the next one.